Welcome, everybody. It's your boy, the Versace Stunner, with another episode of VSW Podcast. We got a very special one tonight. I'm alongside
Disabled Fear.
and we are going to talk BCW, BayState Championship Wrestling, dawn of a new era, coming April 9th. We're going to be talking with the promoter tonight. Let's give him a call.
Absolutely.
And I always like to say this is out in Chicopee, Mass. I know a few guys that are going to be on this card already. I don't know what other information he's going to be able to give us. Who else is on this? Is talking about crowning a first BCW champion. 15 men over the top battle royal.
Wow.
Yeah, give him a call now, like I said.
Absolutely. Waiting on it now. Here it is. Hello. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you today?
We are doing great. We're here at the VSW Podcast. I'm the host of Versace Stoner. This is Disabled Wolf.
Disabled Fear.
And we are talking with Lewis.
Yes, we're talking. Yeah, that's Lewis.
That's what you like to be called. And we are going to be talking about tonight BCW's dawn of a new era.
Yes, that is correct. BCW.
Very exciting. Is this a newer promotion, older promotion?
It's a newer promotion. We actually started a couple months ago, but the guy's been training, and we've been training for a while now. But
Nice.
The promotion itself is a brand new promotion.
That's
We're
great.
excited, though. We're excited.
That's awesome. We love seeing new promotions here at VSW. We try to cover as much of the New England wrestling scene as we can.
Absolutely, and it's been a wild ride.
Sure has, and this is going to be out in Chicopee. We'll definitely be there. I know that. I'm seeing already you've announced a 15 over-the-top battle royal.
Yeah, we did. It's exciting match. It's the battle royale, and the winner it will get a future title shot for the BCW title.
Okay, so the winner of that's going to get a title shot. And then you're also, in the same night, going to be holding a tournament to crown the first champion.
Yeah, actually, Gold Odyssey, the tournament's called Gold Odyssey. It's an 8-man tournament where we're going to be crowning the new champion for BCW.
That's very exciting, very exciting.
Very exciting indeed.
So you've been a fan of wrestling your whole life? I mean, what got you into this kind of thing?
I've been a fan my whole entire life. My dad I grew up with my dad as a wrestling fan. We watched WCW. We watched the WWF when it was WWF.
Yep.
WWE. I've been watching it for quite a while now. It's decades now that I've been watching WWE now, and it's something that I grew up with. It's been a passion, and my son actually is part of our team. He's part of the crew. He's one of the students, and that's what really got me more interested in it, because I was going to become a wrestler myself, but wasn't cleared. So I wanted to do something with the industry. So we thought about this, and that's how we ended up with BCW with the coach Eric Rosa as well, and we teamed up and we formed BCW.
So you got you and Coach E there, and that's going to be something good. And I'm like you said you you wanted to always be a wrestler. I think that's a lot of us always wanted to when we're kids always we watch, and you're talking decades, so I'm thinking decades like myself. So back when I was a kid, I'd be sitting there watching Hulk Hogan fight Andre the Giant.
And my dad always flipped back and forth between TNT and USA.
And you see these guys on TV, and definitely you want to be like them. You want to see, you want the limelight and all that, and just everything that wrestling world is, brings to us. And
Especially
like
when
a
you
lot
have
of
a
us,
nostalgia trip, since it is WrestleMania season.
it is too. And, you know, it's a great time to be having an event is this time of year in April because it is WrestleMania season. There's a lot happening in the wrestling world. But, you know, like I said, you know, a lot of us do want to get into it. And, you know, this is a great way. You know, if you're not cleared to wrestle, then, you know, what's the best thing? You know, start, you know, another promotion. You know, bring in some more people that need, you know, whether it be work. You know, a lot of people don't get a lot of opportunity. There's so many wrestlers and only so many shows. That's why I'm all for, you know, more promotions in New England. You know, bringing in more talent, showcasing more talent. Now, you said you got some students. You guys have a school?
We when I first met Coach Eric Rosa, he was coaching and he was training, and it's all really part of the plans as of right now to formalize the school because we want to give the resources to those that really want to become a wrestler, and we want to have them succeed within the industry. So we want to give them all the tools and we have started with that, and that's all. It's not right now. We're just waiting for the show to so we could start with the show and the show, and then and finally really start into the students and focus on that as well.
Nice. You know, that's great because, I mean, you know, there is a few schools in New England, but there isn't many. And, you know, they're only in certain areas. So, you know, it's good to see a lot if you do open up another school because there's a lot of people that want to learn how to wrestle. And we got a few people that follow our podcast. They're always like, oh, they want to wrestle.
Yeah.
You know.
Big time.
It's all about giving them the tools, and that's what we want to do. You know, to be successful within the industry, and we want to give them a tool.
Yeah,
you know,
so let them start off on the right foot and, you know, go the right way right from the beginning rather than wasting years, you know, in the industry, kind of just chasing your tail.
Exactly. So that's why that's our goal, you know, and we're excited.
So can let's talk a little bit more about this show, if you don't mind. Is there any can you mention any of the names in this battle royal or in this tournament?
Yeah, the ones that we announced, there's still that we haven't announced. So obviously, I don't want to give out the secret. I don't want to give out the plans. So we do have a couple that already been announced for the 15-man over the top battle royale in the tournament.
Nice.
Yeah.
They can find this. Fans can find this on Facebook or social media.
Yeah, on our page, BayState Championship Wrestling, BCW.
Okay.
Yeah, we have announced quite a few already, and for the 15 battle for the 15 top, you know, we've announced Deuce Beretta, Pick Money, Stevie Legend, Dahina, Shotgun Adams. We have announced Tough Daddy. We have Chaska. There's another mystery entrant that we have for the battle royale. So yeah, we're not giving out that until we're finally there.
Sure, it's gonna be a big surprise indeed.
Oh yeah, you got some good names there. You know, some people that are definitely some New England, you know, born and raised, and you got some, you know, some other talent that we haven't really heard of. So it's gonna be a good mix, I think. And I'm really looking, like I said, forward to this. You know, as it is, you know, this is your inaugural show.
Yeah, it's our debut. It's our debut as a promotion, and it's.
You know,
it's hectic, but it's awesome. You know, it's really nice and to see where everything started, I guess, and to see where we're heading towards the future. And it's exciting, you know, with our debut show and with the tournament and the battle royale and everything coming along. So it's exciting, you know. We're all pumped up, we're all hyped up, and the guys that can't wait. We're trying our best. We can't wait. You know, we're bouncing around and like crazy, just yelling and being happy because it's finally coming true. The promotion is finally having its debut show.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Definitely. And, you know, even like I said, the talent's definitely excited. You know, I almost every day I hear Tough Daddy talking about April 9th. He's very excited to be part of BCW and be in this Rumble.
I am for him.
Oh yeah, you're a big Tough Daddy
fan.
To have
we him are.
And he's a good man. He's a good man, and we're excited to have him as well in the 15 Battle Royale. It's excited to have him.
Yeah. He's gonna give you a good show.
I have a question for you, my friend. Have you been scouting? We have a lot of great promotions in New England. Some of these guys have been going to AEW and someone like Carmelo Hayes in NXT. Have you been watching any like New England promotions streaming them at all? Any past shows this past year?
We have. We've scouted a couple, and we've spoken to a couple, and but as of right now, we're, like I said, we're truly focused on our first show and our debut. We want it to be as perfect as it can be, and our first show is booked already to a sense, and we're just focused on that right now, and maybe towards the future, then we'll be contacting others, and to make it to so that BCW could grow bigger and the promotion and the brand itself.
As long as you never quit, definitely.
Of course, no, that's not in the picture right now. We're gonna be here for quite a while.
That's good, because,
Awesome.
It can be tough running a new promotion. There can be always, some mishaps and things. And I hate when promoters get very discouraged after the first shot and this. Like, I don't want to do it. It takes time to succeed at anything in life. You got to put in hard dedication, hard work. When I first started this podcast, it was very small. It didn't do very well. And today it's doing pretty decent. I can't complain.
It's like life. It's like life. Or life hits you hard, and you just have to keep it moving.
You got to hit it harder. You got to counter. You got to punch. You got to do whatever you got to do, man. And just keep hitting it back, hitting back. And eventually you're going to get past whatever it is.
Of course. And that's what we're looking at right now. And we know that opening up the promotion, starting the promotion, there was going to be a lot of up and downs. And we knew it was going to be hard because, like I said, starting a brand new promotion from zero, from scratch, it isn't easy, but we're able to do it, and we appreciate each other because we've always been there for each other and pushing each other along. And there's been moments where obviously we wanted to quit, but we just look forward to April 9th and we are to the BCW and the difference that we want to do within this industry, especially within New England.
Yeah, so that's the thing. I see you're running out of Chicopee, so you're out in the western part of Mass?
Yeah, we are in Western Mass.
Is that where you're mostly going to be operating out of for the time being as you start up this?
Yeah, as we start, we're going to stay within the area and hopefully grow out of the area in the sense that we could go out to other areas and whatnot. But as of right now, that's our focus.
Okay.
Western Mass focus because we have a lot of special talent.
Or, people from far away. You're bringing in people that are like looking to work right here, right now.
Exactly. Look at Tough Daddy. He has all the experience that we need. He has all the experience. He has all the years, and even Bull Dread. That he's part of the 8-man tournament. He has over 20 years in experience.
Yep. Yep. They just don't have the bookings. They're just not getting the work right now. Or, you got the young kids coming in, stealing their shine. So, this is going to be a great place for a lot of people to call their home for a while, I think. In the sense where they don't really have like a home promotion to work out of. Yeah,
we would like that to happen, in the future. We'll definitely like people to call us home, and that's our goal, that is one of our goals. And like I said, we are more about action than talking right now. We just want to have our actions speak with us, and that's what we're trying to do in this time and within this area.
Absolutely, as Western Mass is no stranger to independent wrestling with big promotions like the new Pro Wrestling Grind and Blitzerig Pro. I'm looking forward to hearing about BCW doing well.
Yeah, and we're looking forward to it as well, and we're excited. We're really excited. Each day that gets closer to the 9th, we're just. And that's it.
And then, I just want to just reiterate something you said. You're talking about some big promotions out that way, but it looks like whatever with the time slot here and the date, they're going to be clear open with no,
that's
conflicts.
Awesome. Yeah.
And that's really good.
And we're a family. We're trying to be a family entertainment group as well, and we know that kids they go to bed early, and especially on a weekend if they have plans and whatnot. So we're trying to focus on that. And that family entertainment level where we know that everybody could make it there at a time, and then we still believe at a certain time, and the kids still could be at home.
Definitely like that old WWF kind of morals where you had that nice Sunday pay-per-view running like 7 to 9, but those were at home, so the kids would all be home. And it's definitely going to be more family oriented, so people can feel comfortable bringing their children to this. There's not going to be any like profound language or anything.
We're very family oriented, and I believe in the family, and without family, we really can't make it anywhere. And we consider BCW a family, so we,
Really good.
have to treat everybody like brothers and cousins and sisters and whatnot. And if we want to be treated one certain way, we have to treat everybody else that way too. And we believe in family orientation, family oriented, and that's our focus.
Absolutely. That is a really good ideology to have because you definitely want to grow a new promotion, get some eyes, have the kids look up to the people in the Battle Royal as role models.
Oh, yeah, you definitely want to grab those as fan base, and, it's going to be hard a little bit at first grabbing the fan base starting a new promotion. But, like you said, some of these people got the experience, so they're going to come in with the fan base.
Yeah, and not only that, one of our goals for the show is that as well, that we have connections to a charity, and this part of our proceeds of both show, and we had a benefit dinner on the 5th of March, and a part of that and the part of the show, or percentage of it, will be going towards BayState Children's Hospital, especially the cancer section, the cancer hospital.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's awesome.
Because we have one of our wrestlers, his daughter is a survivor and was treated in that hospital. So that's our goal, looking to give to our own people.
Yeah, you got to pay it forward, got to give it back, and
Yeah,
that's great though that you're starting. It's not just for profit. There's some kind of meaning behind it as well, and there is. I can just sense it. There's a lot of passion behind this promotion. Just the opening, I can just hear it in your voice. You're very emotional. You could be very emotional about this. This is something very big, and like you said, it is a family, and it's kind of a dream come true here. I can just get that just from your voice, But and I love that. I just love to hear the passion because sometimes you don't get that in this industry. Sometimes it's just I'm opening up a show. Here it is, A to Z. And it doesn't sound like anything different than you're going to see any other show you go to. This sounds like something different. You're using different people. You got some homegrown talent or talent that's less known. You got some local guys. You got people that are training, people that are ready to, perform at the next level. It's professional wrestling. This isn't backyard style. This is going to be in a ring, I take it.
It's all about storytelling for us, It's the WWF I grew up with, the wrestling that we grew up with was all about storytelling.
Absolutely. It's not just
nothing was done out of context. Nothing was done because it was just done. So we want to storytell. We want to bring back that retro vibe, like the retro vibe in a sense, where it's like you have to be seated like in the corner of your seat. What's coming next?
Yeah, you wanted to see, You couldn't wait to see the Macho Man race, Jake the Snake, because, he was bitten by the snake the week before, and you just had to see what happened. Back in the day, you're right, and WWE had great storytelling. I don't know if it necessarily does today. Some of it is, some of it isn't, but definitely growing up, I was attached to my seat. Late 90s, I couldn't even move. I might as well just
I had
glued.
laughter, emotion, all kinds of, with the segments.
And that's great, because you know what? It gets lost in a lot of translation in indie wrestling, honestly, is the stories.
Because the matches are phenomenal.
You can go to some shows and they'll be great. Every match, 5-star, top-notch athletes coming all across the globe. But the stories just aren't there, and the why isn't there. Maybe a couple of them, but not for every match, or not for most of it. It's just like, okay, it's just showcasing.
Yeah. Most of our matches will have a story, and they will continue moving forward.
That's very exciting to hear.
So we're looking to build rivalries, feuds within the own show, and that will continue on to the second show, the third show. So for us, it's all about storytelling, and we want people to come back, and if that's to be continued, like a cliffhanger type of thing. And
we need that in wrestling.
I remember those days where, like you was mentioning, Elizabeth with Macho Man, and the marriage, and the snake biting, and even Dean Malenko and Ultimate Warrior, and going back to the like the Sheik and all those people, and I always had a story to tell behind it, and that's our goal, and that's what we want to do within our promotion.
Well, exactly. And, you might, maybe it's a little biased or not, but I've been managing Tough Daddy. And, I've been kind of giving him some pointers on this Battle Royal of how I think he can win it. I do believe he can win it. He is the toughest guy in the South Shore. Now, he hasn't really wrestled much in Western Mass, but out South Shore, he is tough as nails.
Oh, yeah.
And definitely bring that toughness to the Battle Royale.
I told him to bring everything he's got. And, it's going to be a wild ride. Like we said,
we have plenty of those that are willing to bring it as well, and having all those 15 people in the ring at
1 second, and then boom, the bell rings, and everybody, it's just total chaos. People are going flying. There's nothing like it in professional wrestling, honestly. Royal Rumbles are cool, but you don't get all the guys in there at once. Battle Royals where it's at, and like I said, I can't wait for this.
It can evaluate someone to the next level.
Definitely, and the goal of it is the last man standing. The last man standing is gonna win a future shot, and we also have female wrestlers. We also have a couple female wrestlers that will be joining BCW as well.
Very good. So it's gonna be very inclusive for everybody.
Trying to say the winner of that Battle Royal can really evaluate their careers and move on in the storylines. And
they will be, definitely, yes.
Definitely, and the ones that don't,
if they don't win it, they'll be able to go in and kind of get a second chance at winning that title. So
after the second win, because they'll be exhausted.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be kind of
going exhausted. But let's see who's the last man standing.
Who will survive?
Pretty much, it's gonna be pretty wild. I'm kind of nervous to be on the outside of the ring with Tough Daddy.
Sure.
Somebody could hit me and be flying over my head. I'm gonna have to duck, but.
Right now, they can get tickets online through Eventbrite. We have tickets on Eventbrite, and we also have tickets on Square Up. If they're going to our page, they'll find a QR scan along with a ticket that we have with a QR scan, and they could scan the QR, and it'll go directly to the page where they could buy the tickets. Awesome. It's through Square Up, and we have Eventbrite as BCW Dawn of a New Era.
Very good. So very easy, accessible. And that, again, is going to be on April 9th. Doors are open at 3 p.m., is it?
Yeah, doors open at 3 p.m. The show will start about 4 o'clock. Get everybody in, get everybody comfortable. So until so we can see the show start. And there'll be merchandise, and we're doing food concessions, and it's gonna be a big deal for us.
Will there be places
we're
for
celebrating the Dawn of a New Era for BCW.
Yep.
So we're trying to do it big. We're trying to do it big.
And so will there be there'll be places for some fans to meet with some of the wrestlers and such, and.
Yeah, of course. There'll be a place, and maybe during intermission, we'll have the guys out, so you can meet and talk with the guys and talk with the wrestlers and get to know them. And
nice. That's just something, it stands out, when you go to an indie show compared to going to a big, TV show. Is you do get to meet some of the superstars. They do come out. They do interact with you. It gets a little closer than you do it, at one of the bigger pay-per-views.
And you feel like you're in the show, too, when you're at a small indie crowd.
You do. You're definitely part of it. The wrestlers look at you. They're looking for you. You're part of those chants. Will this be aired? Will this be being streamed on any network or anything live, or is it just live only right now?
As of right now, we're looking into that. We have all the channels. We have all the streaming channels. So right now, I think we're just gonna do with the show is that we're gonna post it online afterwards after we tape it.
Yep.
It. We were planning to stream it, but I would rather just tape it while we're there and then just post it afterwards.
No, most definitely. It's your first show. You want to make sure things go smooth.
After that, we'll definitely go with streaming channels and
you want to get people to come to the show for the first
exactly, and if you're doing it that way is nice because you can kind of edit things if things get a little sloppy and kind of see where everything goes. Best place to place the hard cameras and so forth. And
We'll definitely be recording. Obviously, we want to put it online afterwards, and the shows and the guys that want to use a match as highlights and whatnot. We want to do that, because we're here to give exposure to the guys and the wrestlers. And
well, that's what we like to do here at VSW.
even,
Like to,
even the referees, we have two great referees with us.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we got two great referees they're involved with us.
Very exciting.
It's exciting.
Miggy Two Count is one of them, and then we have Quintero.
Q.
Yeah, Q and Miggy Two Count 2. The guy with the referee that's his gimmick.
Yep.
We have them too that they're involved with us as well.
That's gonna be a great time, man. You got
well.
a great staff going on here. It's like I said, can't wait for this. You're gonna have a great tournament, great battle royal. It's going to be a great night of indie wrestling. And like I said, I'm really happy for you, starting out your new promotion. Like I said, it's always good to see a new promotion start up. We really thrive on that. It's something, we like to do. We try to cover it, check it out. We here love to, showcase the independent scene. We do a lot of video taking, a lot of highlights, do recaps, previews, all of that.
You're more than welcome. You're more than welcome. And we're looking to have that exciting night. We're looking to have that fun-filled night, and it's all about that's what it's all about for us.
You're giving guys a lot of exposure too.
Yep. It's gonna be that, and I think it's gonna be something special. And like I said, a champion's gonna be born, something new. A new legacy is gonna begin in New England.
Yeah, that's why it's called that's why it's called Dawn of a New Era.
Absolutely.
Now let me ask you something. Would you say your promotion is geared to any one style of wrestling, or is it just kind of generalized?
It's we're not really focused on any type of wrestling style. We're more about just the exposure of the wrestling scene, the exposure of the guys, brand new up and comer guys that are coming through the path, and we're one of those that we want to give the exposure out to many of those, and because there's many styles within the wrestling industry. There's a lot of styles, and if we try to focus on one specific style, then we lose audience of all the other styles.
Oh, no, most definitely, I agree with you. I just seen some promotions are like only hardcore. Some promotions are only, this kind of wrestling. So high-flying or brawling. So, yeah, that's good that it's just going to be kind of just everything. It's going to be focused on the wrestling, not so much the style.
Focus on the storytelling. Be focused on the storytelling.
That's what I really like to hear.
Yeah, that's what I'm really interested in. Like I said, the storytelling. That's what's going to grab me because I'm into the stories. That's what gets me.
You can have 5-star matches for Dave Meltzer, and if you have no storyline.
We've been all around the country watching great wrestling. We've seen some of the best fighters, but if it doesn't have a story behind it, it doesn't mean anything.
Exactly, and that's our point within BCW. That's our point. We've seen many people go up and down in the route or the path of becoming champions and not really having a story, because even if you really think about it, R-Truth is one of the funniest guys, and R-Truth is one of those that really didn't have a story behind him, but he was able to pull it off.
He was
with his gimmick.
He was, but yeah, I mean, for most time you need good stories to draw and drive your brand, and I think you're gonna be able to do that. I think you have a great idea, and you and Koji are gonna put together some magic here at Dawn of a New Era.
Dawn of a New Era.
And like I said, we're gonna be there. Like I said, I'll be accompanying Tough Daddy to his match and giving him some support. I think he's still gonna win it, but we'll have to see. There's some tough competition in there.
Tonight,
I'll be training with them.
Sable will be getting the highlights for you guys.
Yes, you will be videoing, and we'll be.
Awesome.
And like I said, after the show, we'll talk again. Maybe we can get some of the talent to come on and talk about their BCW experience. And,
they're ready to do that.
Get more exposure. Keep sending them our way, buddy. We will have them all on our show.
We're more, like I said, we're more about action than anything else. We want to have.
After that show, we'll have them on there.
Yeah.
Of course, definitely. They're excited. They knew that I was coming on the podcast, and they wanted to come, but stuff comes up, and they weren't able to come. And Coach Eric, he's one of them that wanted to be with me on the podcast, but he said that he'll be on there next time with us. And
Definitely.
You get to hear from Coach, you get to hear from Chaska, you get to hear from all the guys.
Sounds great.
Sounds great.
And like I said, I can't wait to see you on April 9th. We will definitely be there. And,
we appreciate you guys coming. We appreciate everybody coming and the support that we have so far. And we already are building a great fan support based on with us. And it's happy to see. We're excited to see all that. And especially what we're doing with the community and helping out other local charities and whatnot. And we're excited. Building that trust within the community, and that's what we're trying to do.
That's what it is. You do have to build that trust. As a new promotion, you have to get the fans to trust you. And, once you establish that, it's golden for you, And it sounds like you're doing all the right things, working with the right people.
We're trying to, like I said, we're trying to be that different promotion in Western Mass and New England. And we don't want to be the same as other promotions.
Very
but
good.
We're more about actions. Y'all be hearing it soon. We're more about actions, letting our actions speak for us, and y'all be seeing it soon. I'm not going to be talking about any. I'm not doing. I don't want to talk about anything that we're not going to do. And it's all about that. And
exactly, and like I said, well, probably by April 9th, at this time at night, the fans will at least get to see what Disabled Wolf will see, because he will post a bunch of videos of the action, and. And everybody will get to see what we're going to see. So we do look forward to this. We really do.
We really do. New opportunity.
BCW.
BCW. Thank you very much, though, for coming on the show. We really appreciate it.
I appreciate your time, and I appreciate the fact that you invited us, and we truly appreciate you guys, and we're thankful.
Of course.
Thank
we will
you
see
so
you
much.
on the 9th.
I'll see you on the 9th, my friend.
We'll see you on the 9th.
Have a good night.
Have a good one.
You too. Have a good night, both of you.
Wow, Disabled. So we're going to have another show to go to on April 9th.
Another new promotion for us.
New promotion, which is kind of funny because tonight we're going to be doing another doubleheader. We're going to be talking about another new promotion coming up that's going to be taking place, and that's pop-up wrestling.
Absolutely.
So we're going to have a lot of new wrestling to be looking
still have some of our favorites, but
we still have some of our favorites, but we got a lot of new and up and coming stuff to be covering. And you know how I get. I'm like that kid. Oh, there's a shiny, there's a shiny, there's a new shiny.
Yeah.
These new ones just keep getting me.
Throw the Pokeball, buddy.
I will. I'll chase it all over the place. But thank you everybody for listening. This has been great. Check it out if you can get out there. It's gonna be 27 Grove Street, Chicopee, Mass. It will be
the
April 9th.
Of a new era.
3 p.m. Doors are opening. Come check it out. BCW, BayState Championship Wrestling. You can find it on social media as well. All the information, like he said, as well as Eventbrite. Thank you, everybody, for listening. Versace Stoner out.
Disabled out.